Hello and good afternoon. I'm Holly reporting to you live from 𝐊𝐶𝐿 Studios. It's lunchtime here in Sydney and you know what that means. It's time for the Mid-Market Pulse. In this show, we'll take a look at the Australian share market performance, stocks that are making headlines, and looking at the top gainers and losers into the afternoon. While Australian shares were trading near the day's high as the market witnessed a broad-based rally on the back of firm cues from global peers. The benchmark index, the ASX 200, gained as much as 0.5% to hit a fresh record high by lunch. However, a fall in commodity prices and persistent rises in COVID-19 cases capped the market's up move. The ASX 200 is currently trading at 37.40 points or 0.49% higher by lunch. The index opened higher today, tracking firm cues from US and European markets, which ended higher in the overnight trades. Global market sentiments were lifted by optimism that the likelihood of near-term stimulus tapering was diminishing after the release of US inflation data earlier this month. And back home, the market witnessed a surge in buying despite rises in COVID-19 cases, as investors seem to have set aside virus concerns and shifted focus to corporate earnings. While it's a quiet day for corporate reports, next week will be busy. In the past 24 hours, New South Wales recorded 390 new locally acquired infections, while Victoria registered 15 cases. The high number of daily cases indicates that the lockdown measures have failed to contain the spread of the virus. Back to the market now, and looking to the sectoral front, 9 of the 11 sectors were trading in the green zone. Healthcare sector topped the chart with a 1.6% gain, followed by utilities, which rose 1.4%. Consumer discretionary, IT, telecom, AREIT, and consumer staples were also among the notable gainers. Meanwhile, the materials sector was the worst performer with a 0.35% loss, owing to falling iron ore prices. Iron ore futures fell on Thursday on concerns over steel output controls in China and signs of economic slowdown in the world's top metal consumer. China, which accounts for more than half of the world's steel output, is seeking to limit its full-year production to no more than 2020 volume in order to cut emission levels. Let's now turn our attention to the biggest gainers and losers in the mid-market session. Retail fashion chain operator Premier Investments topped the gainers list on the ASX by rising a whopping 4.5% by lunch. Some of the other notable gainers were energy firm AGL Energy, steel manufacturer BlueScope Steel, workforce solutions company 𝐊𝐚𝐥, and mining firm Nickel Mines. On the flip side though, insurance firm Suncorp Group was the top loser, falling a steep 3.36%. Some of the other worst performers include miner Cobra, payment solutions firm EML Payments, lithium miner Pilbara Minerals, and engineering services provider Monadelphius Group. Now, before we look at the shares that are in the news today, it's time for a short break.
Hi there, James Preston for 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TV. Are you into gaming and virtual reality? Does AI and the endless possibilities it entails capture your interest? Or are you constantly trawling through the web to try and discover the latest updates and innovations in the tech space? Well, let us do the work for you. From the latest product launches to shocking affairs on the World Wide Web, exclusive interviews and information about the top companies like Apple and Google to brand new tech startups vying for your attention. 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 Tech Beat has the latest in what matters in the world of technology. Join me every single Thursday on The Tech Beat, exclusive to 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TV.
Hi and welcome back. I'm Holly and you're watching 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TV live from Sydney. This is the Mid-Market Pulse. Let's now take a look at some of the headline grabbers of the day. Shares of Irongate Group rose 0.5% following an ASX update. The real estate investment trust has signed agreements to acquire an office building in Brisbane for $36 million, representing an initial yield of 5%. The property will be acquired on a fund-through basis with an initial payment of $3.89 million. The balance amount will be paid to the seller as per the development agreement, and construction of the building is expected to be completed by July of 2022, while the company will earn a coupon of 5% during the construction period. And the sports wagering operator and iGaming provider PointsBet gained nearly 3% on launching online sports betting in West Virginia. The company's wholly owned subsidiary, PointsBet West Virginia LLC, has received regulatory approval from the local authority and has launched online sports betting operations in the US state. West Virginia marks the 7th operational state for PointsBet's premium sports betting product, following successful launches in New Jersey, Iowa, Indiana, Illinois, Colorado, and Michigan. PointsBet also currently operates iGaming in New Jersey and Michigan. The company gained access to the Mountain State via an agreement with Penn National Gaming in July of 2019. It also plans to launch its proprietary online casino product in West Virginia by the end of calendar year 21, subject to necessary licensure, of course. And the share price of Duratec rallied over 11% after its joint venture secured a contract. The Aussie engineering and construction contractor said that the Duratec AirTech JV has been awarded a $53 million design and construction wharf project. The joint venture was formed in 2019 with civil construction firm 𝐕𝐝Tech Group, and in recent months, Duratec had been awarded $32 million worth of defence works projects, boosting the company's total order book to $230 million. And Evolution Mining's shares traded marginally higher on successfully pricing a $550 million debt via private placement. The transaction is subject to standard closing conditions, with proceeds expected to be drawn in November of this year. It consists of $200 million of maturing November 2028, with a fixed rate coupon of 2.83%. and $350 million maturing November 2031, with a fixed rate coupon of 3.17%. The company has entered into cross-currency swaps to hedge the US dollar exposure. It intends to use proceeds to repay the existing term loan facility associated with the acquisition of Red Lake and for general corporate purposes. Well, now before we look at some more shares that are in the news today, it's time for another short break.
Hi there, James Preston for 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TV. Are you into gaming and virtual reality? Does AI and the endless possibilities it entails capture your interest? Or are you constantly trawling through the web to try and discover the latest updates and innovations in the tech space? Well, let us do the work for you. From the latest product launches to shocking affairs on the World Wide Web, exclusive interviews and information about the top companies like Apple and Google to brand new tech startups vying for your attention. 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TechBeat has the latest in what matters in the world of technology. Join me every single Thursday on The TechBeat, exclusive to 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TV.
Welcome back, I'm Holly and you're watching 𝐊𝐴𝐚 TV live from Sydney. This is the Mid-Market Pulse. Integrated logistics solutions provider WiseWay Group climbed 1.4% on acquisition news. The company informed the exchange that the subsidiary in Singapore, WiseWay Logistics Pte, has completed its strategic acquisition for the TAFE Logistics. As a part of the completion, 400,000 fully paid ordinary shares in WiseWay have been issued representing approximately 0.3% of WiseWay's current total issued capital. The shares will be voluntarily escrowed for 2 years from the date of issue. And tech firm Mobilecom has struck a deal with designer and manufacturer of microwave amplifiers and integrated radio systems, Triad RF Systems. Mobilecom is a provider of cybersecurity and smart solutions for drones, robotics, and autonomous platforms. The company stated that the collaboration will originally offer a unified product line featuring Mobilecom's multifunctional radios paired with Triad's high-power radio solutions, creating a new product line for sale and distribution. The product line will include Mobilecom's secure mobile mesh technology and its ICE cybersecurity suite with Triad's smart RF amplifiers. This will give the most cost-effective and efficient, fully integrated amplified MIMO that is multi-input and multi-output radios. Well, that is just about all for now, but keep watching 𝐊𝐴N TV as we bring you the latest news and trending market updates live from Sydney. Holly Shields signing off.